Tri-Cities senior soccer players and their families as they participate in their final match as Thunderbolts. First, number 3, Jenna Lee Perry, joined by her parents Amanda and Thomas. Number 4, Isabella Acevedo, joined by her parents Elmira and Ramon and her sister Victoria. Number 6, Catherine Garcia Mendez, joined by her parents Vilma and Miguel, along with her sister Scarlett and brother Kenneth. Number 7, Abigail Pezza, joined by her mother Michelle and sisters Kiana, Haley, and Samantha. Number 11, Lily Guyon, joined by her parents Nicole and Peter, along with brothers Graydon and Jackson. Number 18, Allison Rosales, joined by her mother Maritza and brother Oscar.
How do you know if he's you? Hmm? I don't even know if he's on the premises, bro. I will if he shows up.
Number 21, Jalen Cotto, joined by her father Danny, stepmother Melissa, brother Kevin, and sister Shaylin. And number 23, Aubrey Josephson, joined by her mother Kiara and sister Alexia. A freshman, number 1, Amelia Rodriguez. A junior, number 2, Stephanie Sassy. A junior, number 3, Karina Contreras. A senior, number 5, Samantha Marcis. A junior, number 9, Skylar Pachelski. A junior, number 11, Brianna Deshane. A sophomore, number 12, Sarah LaBeouf. A junior, number 13, Meilon Fernandez. A senior, number 20, Angelina Deschaines. A senior, number 23, Camille D'Souza. And the goalkeeper is a junior wearing 0, Paige Troiano. The head coach at St. Raphael is Ivana Perez. She's assisted by Kevin Ariza. And now introducing your Cranston East Thunderbolts. A senior, number 3, Jenny Parry. A senior, number 4, Isabella Acevedo. A senior, number 6, Catherine Mendez Garcia. A senior, number 7, Abigail Keza. A senior, number 11, Lily Guyon. A junior, number 16, Alyssa Pereira. A senior, number 18, Allison Rosales. A senior, number 21, Jalen Cotto. A senior, number 23, Aubrey Josephson. A senior, number 25, a sophomore, number 25, Macy Barron. And the goalkeeper is a junior, number 22, Bella Dupree. The head coach of Cranston East is John Souza. He's assisted by Harmony Tilson. Fans, to honor America and those who protect it, we ask that you please rise if you're able and remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem.
Welcome to Cranston Stadium in Cranston, Rhode Island for girls soccer senior night action. Cranston East Thunderbolts taking on St. Raphael's Saints. Charlie Adams on play-by-play. Tim Yeen busy doing the PA, so I'll be alone for this one as Cranston East kicks it off to start our first half of play. Cranston East celebrating senior night for their soccer team, starting nearly exclusively seniors, except for their goalkeeper Bella Dupree and Alyssa Pereira. St. Ray's starting with the ball in the hands of Karina Contreras. Around midfield as Contreras gets it by Pezza and kicked out of bounds by Cranston East. It's a throw-in for Cranston East. Trying to get it up towards midfield. Now rolled towards Dupree coming out of net and will pick it up. Able to now punt it towards midfield after retrieving the ball. Starting in goal for St. Ray's today is Paige Troiano, a junior goalkeeper for the Saints. Rolling past midfield, trying to chase it down. Cranston East, one-on-one as they move up the field, tightly defended. And the shot rolled easy for Troiano to pick up. Interesting pump fake there by Cranston East. As the Rays try to break through, kicked away, out of bounds for a throw-in for St. Raphael's. Last season when St. Ray's came to Stadium, they tied in that matchup. Of course, these teams play each other multiple times in a season, and they were able to get, St. Ray's was able to get the better of them in their second meeting, but when at Stadium, the result was a tie. It'll be a corner kick for St. Ray's. Again, Bella Dupree in net for Cranston East. Cranston East kicking it towards midfield. St. Ray's able to take it away. Ball going back and forth at midfield. Josephson trying to take it away for Cranston East. Through ball too far for St. Raphael to run down. Goal kick coming up for the Thunderbolts. headed by the Rays as Karina Contreras bringing it up the field. Contreras having it knocked away, shot on goal, saved by Dupree.
They won't even let their starting lineup be released on social media after the match begins. So it's like super Belichickian.
Punted towards midfield, headed out of bounds off of Josephson. So a throw in for St. Ray's.
So what I want to see if I can set up at Rhode Island College for the boys finals is on the opposite side of the field. There's a league official, and if they have walkie-talkies, when the subs go in, they tell the person there who to go in for. They radio it up, and that's how we make the calls.
Getting by Perry, but stepping out of bounds.
So like right at the
St. Ray's unable to continue down the sideline.
and if we have walkie-talkies, then I can do substitutions. I'm going to try to get them in this match, but like our uniforms are impossible to say. What's that? You had them?
In towards the box, cleared out by the Thunderbolts. Now a shot wide right by St. Ray's.
But they never have anybody for soccer.
Another goal kick for Cranston East.
What's that? Not that I know of.
Trying to weave through, taken away by Cranston East, booting it out of harm's way. Now a shot towards Dupree, jumping up for the save.
I mean, the girls are set for another couple of years. They just did theirs. Boys, I mean, other than being ugly, I don't know. I'm sure their coach will see it, but I don't know if they'll get it done in time. I do know I've been working closely with Mr. Chun on new uniforms for the girls and cross.
As the Rays pass it around in their own end.
I gave him the sites to look at. He came up with the concept, and then we've been working on
Moving it up to Stephanie Sassy.
So now we've got kit design in.
And a takeaway for the Thunderbolts in attacking territory, trying to get it centered. Another takeaway for St. Ray's. They don't have the numbers going up the field, and it's Dupree coming out to retrieve the soccer ball.
So yeah, he's good to work with because he knows what he wants it to look like and gives actual feedback. Whereas some people you work with, you do it this, they're like, I'll come up with something, and then you come up with a design, and then they want something totally different. Or some people will like he knows. I mean, he's been doing this forever, like so he knows what the uniform has to have, like in terms of the size of the numbers, and kind of knows what he wants it to look like. All right, see, like I'm not getting those substitutions because that's everybody.
Cranston East making some changes with 31 minutes left to go in the first half of play. You're watching Cranston East Girls Soccer Senior Night on the Fans Only Sports Network. Charlie Adams on play-by-play here at Cranston Stadium.
I mean, I think that will be part of the payment. We're gonna go with cake. I feel like you gotta put the animals into it.
Booted out of bounds. Throw in for St. Ray's.
Would prefer mine to be animal full. I'll take Phil's for a good cake. Is lactate or whatever. So you actually had him as a teacher?
Cranston East in the corner, getting another takeaway for St. Ray's, who moved it down the field, and now Cranston East the one to knock it out of bounds.
Mr. McGungle. Being a department chair is like babysitting adults. The least envious, the least envious position to me is the math department chair. Yeah, I don't know how she, no, I don't know how she does that ever. She's not in the cult, no. No. No,
St. Ray's defending as Cranston East continues to pressure in the attacking zone, trying to break through.
she's the boss of all bosses. So like she's above the rest of them would be a street critter. And whoever the head
Marcis driving it towards the box, knocked out of bounds.
she's the boss of all bosses. I think oh yeah, that's right. She lives in Smithfield. I know her husband's from Maine. I don't know.
Both teams heavily focusing on their defenses early as they're being tested in close. Both teams standing the test so far. Score still 0-0 after 12 minutes of first half action on the Fans Only Sports Network.
We're still undecided. Yeah, the first week where we weren't sure. Yeah, I'm not gonna ever get this.
Goal kick. Cranston East electing to pass it to the right side and now working it up the field. Takeaway for the Rays, trying to keep it in bounds. They do, but Cranston East there to take it back. Guyon getting it to midfield. LaBeouf able to push it back for St. Raphael. Cranston East with a chance now. Takeaway again. St. Ray's and Cranston East continue to go back and forth near midfield as Dupree able to come out and punt it away. Getting it up the field now, a chance. Cranston East, but knocked away, out of bounds. Corner kick coming up, I believe, for the Thunderbolts. Corner kick in close, almost a chance. Great save by St. Ray's. Paige Troiano in net. A real chance for the Thunderbolts. Just a right on target for Troiano to save. Another leading pass for Cranston East. Kicked out of bounds by LaBeouf. Cleared out by Marcis. Cranston East applying pressure inside. Ball back now at midfield with St. Ray's ready to throw it in. A good move, opening up a shot off the crossbar. St. Ray's still fighting for possession and rolls out of bounds. Thrown in by the Thunderbolts, gets by at midfield. But now another takeaway and pushed forward. Cranston East forces St. Ray's goalie out of net, but then can't handle the pass following it. So another throw in for Cranston East as they move it up the field a couple 10 yards. Corner kick, Cranston East almost got through the first time. This one, a little too far. Cranston East with possession off of the corner by Lily Guyon. Good move as Cranston East with the ball at midfield. Missed kick out of bounds, losing possession. Mistake by Cranston East. Karina Contreras weaving through Cranston East defense, able to stop the run. And a throw in for Kaylee Covell. Covell getting it to Sassy. And now Sassy able to throw it in. Cranston East defense staying strong thus far. Now a leading pass that's too far to chase down for Cranston East's Victoria Acevedo, or Vicky Acevedo. Whistle and possession towards Cranston East. Over halfway through your first half of action on Cranston East Girls Senior Night, watching the Fans Only Sports Network's presentation of high school girls soccer. Charlie Adams on play-by-play. Shot on goal. Saved by St. Ray's. A weak kick by Dupree, straight out of bounds. Definitely not what she intended. Gives the St. Ray's back possession. Both teams not making it easy for either side to get through. Cranston East able to clear it to midfield. Great defense by both teams thus far. Here at Cranston Stadium, and Tim Yeen being called into action for PA duty. He almost made his record 0 for 2 on running the scoreboard, but able to get it in order, and now scoreboard running swell as Sanzaro picks it up for Cranston East. A pass getting Cranston East an opportunity on net, and it gets by off the hands of the goalkeeper. A goal for Cranston East, getting on the board first. And Cranston East getting it by Troiano off of her hands. And they're off to a 1-0 lead.
Scored by number 24, Maddie Gallo. Assisted by number 12, Tia Sanzaro in the 24th minute.
Maddie Gallo with the goal, putting Cranston East up 1-0, and now some extra energy being shown by the Thunderbolts after a great pass by Sanzaro to set it up. Cranston East first on the board. Matty Gallo with your score.
Back and forth is what you guys had today on the podcast. That was just that's the show. That was looking forward to listening to the rest, but yeah, it was.
Goal kick for St. Ray's.
Yeah, okay, right. I heard Christian went home sick yesterday, so Brandon did play goal. I guess he played really well. It was busy. I mean, 13 saves on top of 13 saves on top of another one there, and Shea was on top of that and couldn't match the day for it.
Fans still filing in for senior night action. The final game that many of these Cranston East Thunderbolts will play for the girls' soccer program.
The what? I know that. So I normally hear like a mouse, but then
Cranston East record currently sitting at 1 win, 8 losses, and 3 draws. They finally have gotten into the win column after beating Classical earlier in the month 5-4. And St. Ray's not doing much better. They're 3 wins, 8 losses, and 1 draw.
yeah. He's like, you took. What was the history you took last year? Was it government or was it Hush? He's like on the difficulty scale. You know where you're at?
Cranston East throwing it in, entering the attacking zone of St. Ray's as they lead 1-0, and trying to add on.
Indianapolis, the most insane thing that I've seen from a parental standpoint. But oh yeah. The one you have now, or you're doing British?
Cranston East kicking it overhead out of bounds.
And is that an honors or AP class, or is that just senior English?
And another chance as it's being run down by the Thunderbolts, kicked away.
British literature? Okay. And that's what you have this year? Comparative. Okay.
Cranston East throwing it in,
That's why. All right.
approaching
Taking the English.
their, or at least hopeful for their second goal of this first half. The Thunderbolts have really turned up the scoring since the start of their season, following a game against Tiverton that they lost 5-4, a comeback victory for Tiverton, and since then it's been a lot of scoring output that we weren't used to seeing at the start of the season for Cranston East.
He took something else, honors or AP, and then switched from honors English to or AP English to AP Psych. Hmm? He's just English English. Oh, really? Good. I didn't know.
Now Cranston East throwing it in as both teams go back and forth at midfield. Cranston East leads 1-0 after Matty Gallo's goal in the 24th minute.
I'm so jealous of him. He's retiring at the end of the year. 48. I bet. Well, the earliest I could go, like according to the rules, would be as of now, I'd be in until I'm 62. If they leave it at
St. Ray's trying to tie things up. They trail 1-0. You're watching Cranston East Girls Soccer on the Fans Only Sports Network. Cranston East taking on St. Raphael Academy. And Guyon able to clear it to midfield.
He still was. He called with being the one you said was the illegal labor or something. Self-taught calculus. How long has he been here?
St. Ray's moving the ball down the field now, approaching Cranston East. Bella Dupree in net, or in goal for Cranston East.
Somewhere the kindergarten kid is playing video games in America. Paper sets.
Flynn picking it up for Cranston East, now able to clear it out of harm's way. Ball moving up the field quickly for Cranston East.
How many of it is your failing? How many of it is you haven't taken your final steps to success? Mister? Um, I honestly have no idea. Oh well, he instigates good. He instigates sparks. So my guess is he's way more towards the center. I had to tell him to shut the F up, didn't I? 'Cause at one time it may have been even before that when
Under 10 minutes to go in your first half of action. Cranston East leading 1-0 over St. Ray's as St. Ray's
the two of them go
pushes it out of bounds. Goal kick coming up.
keeps telling me to give my attention. Watch this. And just pull the plug, lob the grenade, and then listen to them pound. Oh yeah, well, when I talked to Mrs. Salaman, because like, I was like, how do you ever like get a word in? And she's like, oh, I stopped trying. She goes, well, when he was dad or a holiday, she's like, forget it. Nobody else is gonna speak. Like
Cranston East looking for a senior night victory,
doing everything, nothing at all, and
trying to match that of the senior night victories for our girls tennis team and maybe most notably our football team.
because Soundwave's undeniable guys, like 217.
One of those a little more history making than the other.
She's like 16, 17 on the team, telling me about the Dolphins. And I said, Joe, I said, you know what? I said, if I bet, I would just lose.
St. Ray's a little too hard of a touch.
I said, I've never met anyone so wrong about football as you. I said, I know you're wishing that, you're wishing that the Dolphins would be good again. But hmm? He's gotten more right because he's started to say less. But he was just one of those like looking for any signs that Brady was done, Belichick was done. I mean, he actually came in one time to me and was telling me that Adam Gase was the Dolphin coach that was finally going to take down the Patriots. Like that type of stuff. That Tannehill was going to be the next thing.
Less than 5 minutes to go.
It's not
First
easy
half
for him.
nearly up. Cranston East
It's good in our
ahead by 1.
So it's just
Charlie Adams joining you for Cranston East girls soccer action. Dupree running out of net, able to chase it down.
I would think if she's cleared for this, she's cleared. I mean, but before she can get cleared, she had to pass certain benchmarks for the physical therapy. But basketball is going to be the next. I mean, that's, you know,
Cranston East throws it down towards Guyon, who has it taken away, kicked out of bounds. Cranston East, another throw in, moving the ball up a couple of yards.
but I mean, the offensive hard floor is going to be a problem. And then, like she was saying before, she's sore, but she's going to be sore. Like it's going to be, it'll be a year before she feels truly right. And she's what, like 8 months out, 6 months from 8 months from surgery, 10 months from the injury. I don't even think it'll be that. I think it'll just be like how much she can.
Substitutions for St. Ray's.
When we did 2 minutes, stop on it. Keep an eye in case it throws anything up to stop it, but and then I'll give the call that reminder that the official time is kept on the field.
Approaching 2 minutes left in our first half, as is permissible by RIIL. Last 2 minutes kept on the field by the referees.
A reminder that the official time is kept on the field. The official time is kept on the field.
Nearly got it to stop right at 2 minutes.
Whenever they call it, we'll put the lights back on. We'll set 10 minutes time.
Hard fought first half, winding down, and Cranston East, as it stands, looks to go into halftime with a lead. They pass it up to midfield. Gallo receiving, getting it to Guyon. Getting it up the field now. Another chance as Cranston East is forced out of bounds.
What's that? Depends on. I get more college stuff to do then, but. Oh no, not this year. No.
Cranston East throwing it in. Josephson ducking under the header. And now in close collision between St. Ray's and player and goalkeeper. Again, if you're just joining us, time kept on the field for the last 2 minutes of the first half, and second half for that matter. And goal kick, or spot kick coming up to midfield, and that'll do it for your first half of action on the Fans Only Sports Network. Cranston East leads it 1-0 after Matty Gallo finds the back of the net in the 24th minute off of a slick pass from TSN Zaro. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after halftime for second half action on the Fans Only Sports Network. You're watching Girls Soccer Senior Night.
Thank you.
Welcome back. Starting the second half here at Cranston Stadium. Ready to get going. Cranston East leads 1-0 after a first half, with one goal coming from Matty Gallo, who looks ready to kick off our second half, or not. Okay. Joining me in this half is my cameraman still, but cameraman for the first half, now picking up the headset, Ace Foreman, joining me on the broadcast.
Yep.
Quickly, Dupree running it down as we get our second half kicked off. And starting up in Boston right now is the Celtics taking on the Heat in their home opener. Both teams 1-0 as the shot off of the back of the net. And it's a goal kick for St. Ray's. Josephson trying to get a clear shot, but knocked away towards the goalkeeper for St. Ray's, Paige Troiano. As Maddie Flynn pushes it back for Cranston East. St. Ray's trails 1-0. Bella Dupree. Who kicks it towards midfield. Tim Yeen not on the call today. He subbed in as public address announcer. Tim, who do you think's winning this Celtics versus Heat matchup?
Well, Chaz, I really think that the Celtics, while they are a dominant team, they are incredibly weak in depth. So I think Miami Heat take this 110-50.
Not sure where anyone would believe that they're weak in depth, especially when you're talking about the Heat, who are willing to trade all their depth for Damian Lillard. Out of bounds, corner kick, I believe, for Cranston East.
You should also say Mr. Sparks has been relieved of his duties rather than me taking over the PA announcer, Chaz.
Corner kick in close, caught by Troiano. Now, Tim, who was in the booth for that clock malfunction that just wouldn't stop yapping even though they weren't on the mic?
My cameraman, Shengming Yuan, junior out of Cranston High School East. Certainly a guy. I've taught him many things about American culture, maybe a little stuff on the road, science to use, and he's been a real help, and he's very funny.
Interesting. If you want to learn more about Sheng Ming and learn more about what Tim doesn't know about baseball, listen to the latest episode of Thunderbolt Sports Talk, available anywhere you get your podcasts. Also, listen to episode number 4, I believe, where Ace Foreman is on the program, if you can hear him. He is there, though. Let me just make sure it's episode 4. Don't want to stray you away. Episode 2 has our advisor, Mr. Simone, on it, and I believe it was episode 5. There's got to be someone up there that was a pretty good one.
And we'll probably be on next episode.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that. Mr. Simone will also rejoin the program. And a special Monday edition, a Spooky Dookie episode coming up on Monday. So stay tuned for that. All you Cranston East faithful tuned in to Cranston East Girls Senior Night. Shout out to our one concurrent viewer who I assume is Emmett Billings. Yes, sir. Yes. If you are watching and would like to reach out and give your comments on the game, please do so at our Instagram at TB Sports Media.
I know I provided a lot of comments, Chad.
Our peak concurrent was at 5 at one point, but since halftime it really dropped off. Hopefully some of you guys find your way back here, 1-0 on the Fans Only Sports Network in the second half. There you go. Using Tim Yeen's equipment, which... Did we just see the game get tied? It hit off the back of the net. All right.
No, they didn't score.
Oh, no. Tim Yeen's kit includes a laptop with no specific keys for a left and right click. Not ideal, to say the least, but we'll manage with what Tim Yeen has to offer.
I hope you manage if he doesn't employ Chad.
Tim Yeen mad. Got his job stolen by Larry Yin Sunday. As Cranston East now kicking it towards Troiano, who's running out of the goal. A chance, but no one there for Cranston East. Ace, what have you seen from Cranston East's defense so far, and just as a whole, the team that's led them to their 1-0 lead so far?
East is doing a wonderful job defending the ball, and they're getting downfield, wearing out the St. Ray's. So,
You know,
yeah.
it's Friday Night Lights at Cranston Stadium, and part of that is because there's no football on tap for us tonight, but tomorrow Cranston East goes down to Portsmouth. How do you think that one goes in your final regular season game on the schedule?
Final regular season, we want to go out with a bang. We have the potential to make playoffs. If we win this game, maybe. Don't quote me on that, but we could make playoffs.
We're going to have to look for any confirmation if that's possible, but I'm sure that would be just as historic as last Friday's win, especially coming on a senior night celebration. Senior night celebration going on now for girls soccer. Notable fact of that Shea football win, Tim Yeen was on PA. So far away from the microphone today, and Cranston East is again back in the lead. If you want to hear more about why Tim Yeen is a curse to Cranston East sports on the mic, tune in to Monday's episode of Thunderbolt Sports Talk, where we talk about all the reasons why Tim Yeen should not put on a headset again.
And to find out more about Charles Adams' current job status at the moment,
Four.
listen in as well.
Counting up. I'm pretty sure I'm up to like 4 jobs at this point, Tim. If you could hear Tim in the background, which, based on last night's field hockey, seems like you can hear anything that goes on in the booth. So.
That was 11.
Breakaway. Cranston East gets to it first, kicks it to the sideline. Oh my.
Evan Morrell was the guy that talked over Charles Adams, and maybe if he can finally get control over him, he would probably not be a second fiddle.
Well, I mean, Evan Morrell in that football game. He did have a case of the yaps, but a couple of sharp elbows to the chest during Ace Foreman's touchdown run seemed to shut him up real quick.
I think that's called workplace abuse, Chad.
It's called discipline, Tim.
I think I can call that workplace abuse under U.S. federal law. Charles.
While we're on the topic of discipline, I had to also tell our statistician, Emmett Billings, who may or may not be watching the game, to stop clapping right in front of the microphone. Something you could have done to Sheng Ming yesterday, Tim.
I prefer to let my cameraman have freedom of thought, Chad.
Well, you can think without saying. Censaro heads it towards midfield. It's picked up by Marcis for St. Ray's. I don't know what you're talking about, Tim.
I found some pretty mean words.
A good move. St. Ray's moving forward as Guyon clears it out of immediate danger and now back in for Marcis. Trying to center it, but strong Cranstonese defense. And Emmett has confirmed that he is our lone viewer. Up to 2 now. He isn't our lone viewer. You're half of the party, Emmett. He said, at least I stoped, though, and misspelled stopped. Our second viewer now into the program. If you would like to reach out to @TB Sports Media and make yourself heard, feel free to do so. This is a public forum as we celebrate Senior Night Soccer. And a kick that was smashed over the net, much too far out of the reach.
I think you can tell them how you're dressed now, Chad. If you're going to tell them how our score, you might as well just tell them your address at that point. Send them your mailing address.
Yes. Any checks, any cash, gift cards, donations to the Charlie Adams Foundation for food can be sent to my school, addressed to me. It'll probably get to me.
I'll send a nice police van to your house, Charles.
Tim Yeen with his Sheng Ming impression on point today. Throw in for St. Ray's. Pushing for the ball, Perry. Oh my goodness, I think we might have actually got him. We found our second viewer. And now we're up to 3. So if our third viewer now would like to reach out after a big collision there. We're up to 3 viewers now. 2 of them have been tracked down. This is actually kind of crazy, but we have a timeout on the field for an injury. We'll take a timeout on the broadcast just a second as coaches come to the aid of their teammates. back. Being helped to the sideline on her own power. Stephanie Sassy after a collision. Clock stopped at 25 minutes and 41 seconds. But we're back to action now. Quick shout out to our two known viewers, Maddie Gallo's girlfriend and Emmett Billings, tuning into the program. Hope to see our third viewer contact at TV Sports Media. We'd love to know. It's a nice, tight-knit group over here as we watch senior night action. Marcis on the right sideline fighting for it and deflected out. Marcis's throw-in is headed up by Cranston East, and now being fought for. Guyon takes a fall or trip, now clears it past midfield. Tim Yeen has identified himself as the third viewer of the live stream. Not sure if that's true or false, but we'll make sure to keep you posted.
What does this Tim Yeen say, Chad?
Once Tim Yeen had some choice words to say about the commentating that he could have been a part of, but he's bag chasing apparently.
I had 50 reasons to, Chad.
Or maybe more like 80 reasons to if he doesn't say that he didn't even do this game. We'll see. We'll see. Ron Robert, if you're listening, don't pay him. He's not even doing it. Malin Fernandez on for a corner kick. Directly behind the net. Mr. De Palma, one of the administration in the attendance for this one, maybe a podcast guest during the downtime. We could just give him the mic and let him talk for the whole time. You wouldn't even have to show up, Tim. I don't even know if I would. So, tell us about the Wolf story. And then he just filled the whole period. So I think we could definitely be a possibility on the program. Again, Thunderbolt Sports Talk, available anywhere you get your podcasts.
Why are we calling him Paulie D, Chad? Paulie D.
That's what you call him, Tim?
That's what the paper on the main office says. I haven't looked at Paulie D.
Thrown in by Pari. Headed to the sideline, throw in for Cranston East. Being batted around at midfield, Cranston East taking it as Pari moves it for the Thunderbolts. Now Maddie Flynn heading it over to Guyon. Teams going back and forth at midfield with just under 22 minutes to go in your second half of play. Cranston East has been holding on to their 1-0 lead from the 24th minute goal by Maddie Gallo. Collision and a whistle as somewhat of an upset victory potentially on the horizon for Cranston East. Substitutions coming on for St. Ray's Saints. Corner kick coming up for the Saints. Sent on in, headed around now past the goal. Marcis forced to run it down towards the sideline, unable to keep it in. Possession going towards the Thunderbolts. Throw in coming for Cranston East as Bella Acevedo sends it to Cenzaro. And a takeaway for the Saints. Now a chance in close. Batted away. Dupree able to stop any damage. Keeps the game in the hands of Cranston East. Able to punt it away with the lead still intact. Ace, how was the celebration after the first win of the season?
The celebration in the locker room was it's still going on to this day. I don't know if you could tell by my voice a little bit. Still not fully there.
Where did you guys pick up the WWE Universal belt, and whose AEW belt is that? And I don't know.
Oh, shout out to Juan. He came through with the random stuff that he has in his trunk, and he just happened to have 2 WWE belts.
Yeah, I mean, the WWE belt definitely goes hard though. So definitely rocking with that belt. For those watching at home, Friday Night SmackDown starts at 8 p.m. on FS1 this week. LA Knight and Roman Reigns' contract signing for the Universal Championship that will be contested at Crown Jewel in the next a week from tomorrow. And then SmackDown will come to Providence, Rhode Island, December 8th, coinciding with opening night for our boys basketball team. Pass that Flynn is able to get to first, knocking it offline, out of bounds. Throw-in coming for the Saints. Under 20 minutes to go in your second half of play. You're watching Girls Soccer Senior Night on the Fans Only Sports Network. Teams grappling for the ball at midfield and having it taken away. Free kick. 39 yards out. Trying to tie the game off of Dupree's hands. Pushed offline. Corner kick coming up, though. Unable to grab it cleanly.
As long as we don't make it, like when we went to reset the time, I must have hit a button wrong and the clock went black. On the injury, but it took him forever to do so. So, I mean, that's why.
So corner kick for St. Ray's, and the Thunderbolts aren't out of it yet.
So for regular season matches, they'll at least stop it at 2 minutes and then the official.
Crescent East getting a clean clear on it as Pari sends it over, and now an offensive advantage, but another clear, this time by St. Ray's and just off of the top left corner of the net. Unable to connect on that one. Now goal kick for Cranston East after a long stretch of great defense. We've got a cameraman behind the goal getting in some Eric Rube-like positions. Getting the angles right, one could say. Our fall sports season winding down. Make sure you keep up with our tennis team entering semifinals action against East Providence. But a chance for TSN Zaro up the left sideline. Looks like the Saints will push it out and take possession. Little TSM shout out to Evan Morell. Happy birthday, Evan Morell. I'm sure. Well, I don't even know. Hopefully you're staying safe, kid. Just leave it there. Kicked up into the seats, knocking out some decorations from our senior night setup here at Cranston Stadium. Possession with the Thunderbolts as Pari throws it to Gallo. And a whistle.
I'll be back up there. We have a state high school cheerleading competition here at noon tomorrow. Then, let's see, next Wednesday night is the field hockey semifinals here. Next Saturday, the field hockey championships here. Week after is volleyball, boys soccer team.
Gallo with a takeaway. Cranston East looking to add on to their lead, get an all-important insurance goal. Say his name, Tim.
Just by coincidence, he was pulled off the clock tonight, sent over to West to be changed. You know what? We now have to address that on Monday because the hex got to him too.
Cranston East has played a strong game so far. And tripped up by the air. And almost a takeaway for Cranston East, but
The
able to
turf
recover
monster got her on that one.
it. Definitely.
There was a portion of it that was them talking about Cranston East athletics, but then, there's only so much we can say about this.
corner kick coming in. Cranston East in close, able to be grabbed by Dupree.
Great saves from Bella tonight.
Definitely a strong game for her in goal. And now Cranston East rushing down the field the other way. Bringing it all the way into the attacking zone, crossing towards the middle. Maybe not enough on the pass. But now an open shot. Chance, but unable to get it off in time. St. Ray's defense convening on Cenzaro's location before she could get a shot off. Kept in the attacking zone. Cranston East still looking for another goal. No scores in our second half of action with less than 10 minutes to go.
And there are some teams at the top of Division Two boys soccer that shouldn't be there. They should be out in Division One.
Deflected and now rolling out of bounds. In close, diving for it and covering it. Dupree shocking the St. Ray's players and coming up with a big stop. Pari throws it in. Now a chance. Moving it up, trying to chase it down and getting by. Great defense again by Cranston East. 7 minutes to go. And a throw in for Cranston East. Coming out of goal to pass it. Dangerous, but able to do it. St. Ray's stops the advance by Cranston East. Time running out for a St. Ray's equalizer. Make sure to tune in to the Fans Only Sports Network tomorrow at 5 p.m., where Tim Yeen will be in Wallingford, Connecticut for some hockey. And tune in Sunday for some 3 games starting at 10 a.m., then 12 p.m. and 2 p.m. More peak performance prep hockey action coming from Janice Rink. I'll be there, joined by Larry Yin running the camera. Energy on senior night apparent for Cranston East, playing hard down to the last whistle.
Right when John Madden passed away, we watched the documentary on him, and that was
Cranston East continuing to be stepping on business late in this contest. A good pass by Maddie Gallo, trying to chase it down herself. Gets a hard hit, but ball rolls out. And it'll be a goal kick, I believe, for Cranston East. Ace, what was your favorite song off of For All the Dogs by Drake?
My favorite song, 8 a.m. in Charlotte. Yeah, can't go wrong with that. I'm not gonna lie, a song that grew on me a little bit. The song that we could not, well, Chaz did not mention on the podcast. Rich Baby Daddy.
Oh, that one. Yeah, that's not bad. But I know there's the Away From Home, the second to last song. That's what I've continued to play on pretty much repeat, just because of the one line that they got about. I can't even say it. I don't even remember. It's just walls and this don't feel like home. Yeah, it's something like that. All I know is it's a banger. Chance Cranston East as clock approaching 2 minutes remaining in the final half of action on the Fans Only Sports Network.
New music also coming last night from Brent Faez.
Not really my cup of tea, I gotta admit. Not the music that I trend towards. All the Brent and Franks and all those kind of artists. 2 minutes to go. Official time kept on the field as always as Troiano comes up with the save. Cranston East getting closer and closer to a senior night victory, looking for their second win of the season. And it gets by all St. Ray's players. Troiano comes out of goal to send it back down the field. Fans coming alive as this game nearly said and done. Spot kick handled by Cranston East. Now Cenzaro heads it to Guyon, who boots it out of bounds.
All these restaurants and stuff like that. And, he posts stuff about his grandfather all the time. But, it's just interesting to know that that's, when I hear his voice, that was Howard's grandson.
And Parr, unable to get a handle on that kick, goes out of bounds again. 2 minutes remaining. Time kept on the
Oh,
field.
man.
And a big whistle here. We'll see what happens.
Maybe, no, that's, you're supposed to stop it at 2 minutes. They keep it on the field and, it could come anytime.
Perhaps one of St. Ray's last chances to spoil senior night. In close and into the back of the net. St. Ray's ties the game up with under 2 minutes to go.
That is the end of the match with the score. Cranston East
A
1.
buzzer beater finish, stealing victory from the jaws, or stealing a tie from the jaws of defeat. St. Ray's last second goal, and now Cranston East ties on senior night 1-1. The buzzer beating goal, St. Ray's off of a free kick. And that'll do it here, folks. That's all she wrote for girls senior night. Soccer senior night for Cranston East in the books. That'll do it for nearly all of your fall season. Cranston East ends their soccer season with a draw. Finishes the season now with 1 win, 8 losses, and 4 draws. We thank you for watching the Fans Only Sports Network, and on behalf of myself and my cameraman / analyst, Ace Foreman, have a great rest of your night. We hope to see you again sometime soon on the Fans Only Sports Network.